Ready for our next adventure?
Ready.
Let's go. Well, we've done really well this morning. It's taken us about an hour to get ourselves all ready. We have no regrets, obviously. We came very early because we want to go for breakfast. We've got our little friend with us.
You have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.
There's lots of dog-friendly places, there's lots of gluten-free places, and I will be telling you all about those and taking you along with us. Well, hello you guys, it's time for our next adventure. Jasmine.
Hello.
Jasmine and I are going somewhere quite unique, aren't we?
Yeah.
Somewhere that she's not been since she was 4 years old. And we're going to tell you all about it, but this video is about preparing for that. And we are flipping shattered, so we're trying really hard to get some energy. As you can tell, I need to shower, and I've come from a step class today and I've been blinking exhausted. So this is just like us getting ready, and then tomorrow we're gonna film the journey to the place where we're going. Should we tell them?
Yeah, go on.
So we're going to the Isle of Wight. I will talk to you about it as we're getting ready, because it's quite exciting the way that this has all happened. And you're going to love the tips that we've got. Managed to get this trip for free. I will tell you, and it wasn't a gifted trip, and it wasn't anyway. So what it was we saved up our Tesco's vouchers. Now, in case you don't know, and if you're not from the UK, you won't get this, but we can save up these vouchers, and I use my Tesco's club card for everything that I possibly can. And it gives you points, and these points add up, and you can exchange those for vouchers, and you get 3 times the amount. Now, I had lots and lots of these points, and I was able to exchange them for a trip in an amazing lodge, which looks absolutely stunning. Hopefully it will be. As always, the reviews are a little bit hit and miss, and this is what I like to go and have a little look at myself. So we've got this lovely lodge in the Isle of Wight, and we've managed to get the ferry over there, which is probably the most expensive piece of stretch of water you can go on in the world, and we've managed to get the ferry and the lodge accommodation for free using Tesco Club Card vouchers. The only thing that I couldn't do was pay for Harley. Now, Harley's coming with us because we normally have shared care with Harley, and that's becoming a bit of a problem at the minute. But it's lovely to have him with us, although he doesn't walk very well now. So he's got a pushchair and he's got a backpack. Jasmine has a shoulder problem, so she can't use the backpack. My shoulders are okay with the backpack, but I'm not very good at pulling things along behind me, so she can deal with that, and between us we'll all figure it out. So we're going tomorrow morning. We're going to leave very early, and we're going to go to Portsmouth, and then we're going to get on a ferry, and well, we're going to get breakfast in Portsmouth first, and then we're going to get on a ferry, go over to Fishbourne on the Isle of Wight and have a little explore before we go to our accommodation. Obviously we're taking you guys with us, of course we are, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up as to like what's been going on for this last little bit on this channel, because this channel's really grown in the last month really, since we came back from Egypt. Now you may not know the story about me going to Egypt. I won't tell you too much about that now, but it is around, and if you want to ask me, then do. But basically, it was a dream come true going back to Egypt, specifically Coral Sea Water World Resort. It had been the one place on my list that I really, really wanted to go again, and we were not disappointed. The place was even better than we expected it to be, and it was incredible. So thank you so much if you're new here and you've subscribed because of the Coral Sea Water World videos. It's been a busy time. It's been a really, really busy time. Now, I came back from that trip and I was subject to quite a bit of criticism from certain people. I'm not going to go into all the gossip about that, but I laid low slightly for a little while. But what I did want to do was work blinking hard and make sure that I could get those videos up, be as engaged in the Facebook groups that I need to be, because I created quite a lot of Facebook groups and they are very busy. So I was doing my regular day's work but longer hours, and then I was finishing and doing the editing for that. So we are a flipping bit tired, as you can tell. It's been hard. Now what I need to do is make sure that I can prove that I can do all these things and still take the trips, because the trips, not only are they a passion, but it is part of my work and I love it. And it's just, we've got other trips coming up, not so much this year, it's going to be more next year, but this year we've got, we're going to Tunisia in September, which is going to be amazing. We've got a De Vere Hotels trip. I've spoken to 2 people today about a Cornwall trip who are quite keen for us to go and have a look at their holiday lets that are actually for sale as well. They want us to show you guys all of that, which is incredible. Where else are we going? Oh, we're going camping, and obviously tomorrow we've got the Isle of Wight. So I'm really excited to go to the Isle of Wight. I feel like I need some walking in nature time. We are shattered. Both of us obviously not particularly well, but also I've just been working so hard. You know what I mean? I've got to just make sure I can juggle all the things and spin all the plates and not let too much go crashing to the ground. So done really well this morning. It's taken us about an hour to get ourselves all ready. We haven't eaten or anything like that. Just going to take a couple with us in the car like you do, but we're getting quite good at this now, packing and loading the car. Our little friend's coming with us. We've got a couple more bags to go in, and then we're hitting the road, and I'm really excited. I think it's going to be quite an adventurous day. I've got everything on my phone, so hopefully that will be okay. I haven't printed any tickets out or anything. It's a bit of a way forward, isn't it? It's also today, I will quickly mention this, it's 30 years ago today I got married and took the name Usher. I have no regrets, obviously, because I've got 2 amazing children and it was right at the time, do you know what I mean? But I feel a bit nostalgic, so I did think at the time it'd be a really good idea for us to get up and get away. And I think it's going to be lots of things of like, oh, this time 30 years ago I was waking up in my brother's house, who, you know, sadly is no longer with us, and I don't know, a lot of stuff like that. So we are really excited to go and spend some time in nature, spend some time with Harley. It's going to be just amazing. Can't wait. Come on. Ready for our next adventure? Ready. Let's go. Woo. Well, we've just arrived in Portsmouth, which is where we're going to get the ferry over to the Isle of Wight, which is exciting. We came very early because we want to go for breakfast. We've got our little friend with us. And if I remember rightly, we've got to go up these stairs up to Gunwharf Quays, and it's really funky and groovy up there. I used to come here many years ago when the children were 4. Might have to pick him up, take him up though. I was just thinking. Yeah, I'm not sure he's going to manage the whole getting on the escalator thing. But we're really excited. Jazz had a little bit of a nap. It's a lovely drive. There's no traffic on the road because it's a bank holiday today as well. bye.